It started with 90 teams. We're down to 2. Hi there, folks. My name is Darren Sutton, and greetings from East Cobb, just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, the historic East Cobb complex. This, the 2024 PG 12U World Series Championship, presented by Lucas Oil. Top 3 teams in the country. Number 1, the premier Bandidos. Number 3, ZT National. These 2 teams, it's kind of chalk. This is who we expected to be there. That's a great shot at some of the talented athletes as we enjoy this game together with all of you. So, thanks for being here with us. Ray De Leon is the head coach of the Bandidos team, the 12U team, and of course for that talented ZT Prospects team, it's Tony Lujan. It's a warm day, 94 degrees. The good news is, for those of you that know Atlanta, Georgia, and the Deep South, it is not very humid at all. It's been a grind for both of these teams. As we said, 15 pools of 6. Then you move into bracket play. What occurs when you get into bracket play is this. You play against the best teams in the land. Premier Bandidos rolling, though, with an 8-run, then a 10-run, then a 9-run win all the way to the championship. A little bit more work for ZT Prospects. Holding on by 1 over the Texas Sun Devils, holding on by 3 over SBA, and then a roll over Canes Nation. That was kind of a surprise, very talented Canes Nation team. But congratulations for all these teams that played their way into pool play, like the Rawlings team out of Atlanta. You can see the work on the mound. Time to go to work for Brian Johnson. The right-handed hurler out there is grinding for this squad as he zips it over the outside corner. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. It's Albury, Cabrera, and Davis. It's Mark Thompson, Fumai, Easton Mahler, if ever there was a good baseball name. Valdivia, that's Cade. It's Jason Espray. It's Trevor Lujan, Brian Johnson Jr., Tony Lujan. They're based in Anaheim, California, with teams around the land, certainly. Then there's the work on the mound. Gerardo Hurtado, the right-hander, and the young man who we have been watching quite some time at PG events. Excited to see him go to work. He's out of Cypress, Texas. Just went past 13 years old, so 13 in about a month. We've seen him at a lot of PG events. The biggest velocity number he has reached has been up to 72 miles an hour. He did that last year. So with an opportunity there to go to work on the mound. I believe, too, as we throw the name Tyler Early up there, if I'm not mistaken from what was shared with the starting lineup, all the players are wearing number 42, which makes it very difficult. That's Hurtado pitching, but they will all be wearing 42, which makes our man TJ on the side there in East Cobb wildly important. TJ, carry us, because we have a team that honored, certainly we understand why everyone wears number 42, but in a remote broadcast, it certainly can make it challenging. Tavares Albury Jr. steps in and takes a fastball over the outside corner. That is strike 1. Albury, the shortstop, a select festival athlete. Good pitch, just missed the inside part of the plate. Devin Chappell is behind home plate. Anthony Fullwood is the first base umpire. Andy Glenn, the third base umpire. Out of Tampa, Florida, Albury. Swing and a miss as the right-hander Hurtado, working with Boston Targach, is his catcher. Hurtado, Targach, the battery mates. That one belted toward left field, toward the wall. It goes out of here. That is how you start a title game. Tavares Albury Jr., the shortstop, he just shrunk this ballpark. And the 12U World Series is off to a wonderful start for the talented shortstop out of Tampa, Florida. Right back to work he goes against Christopher Cabrera. Cabrera, the third baseman. Cabrera, also a select festival athlete out of Miami, Florida. He's had a really good event, has Cabrera, as that breaking ball misses outside. And we're trying to navigate through a little bit with the lineups. We were told Hurtado was the starting pitcher on the lineups that were shared with us by the Bandidos club, but I think we've been told that may be Owen Ott out there working. So last-minute change. Ray forgetting we're on TV. Come on, Ray. As that one skips into the dirt. So for Cabrera, it's been a wonderful event. 14 of 17. Go figure that out. 14 of 17 with 6 walks. That's getting on base 90% of the time as he earns himself a walk. Select Festival athlete, certainly, and my gosh, what a chance to flex out there for Christopher. Seeing his father's dynamic career come to an end last year. There we go. We'll introduce you to Owen Ott. Of course, Cabrera hands the baton over to Landon Davis. Davis also a Select Festival athlete. Landon's from South Carolina, Beaufort, South Carolina. Still 12 years old. Couple of months till he turns 13 as that one disappears and zips outside. Popped up right side. One and two the count. Davis has hopped up on the mound, pitched 7 2/3, struck out 9 at this event. He's also got 9 hits. He's got 3 walks as well. Puts this one on the ground, shoots it through, hits it hard. It's a base hit. Cabrera takes the turn, heads towards third. Runners on first and third. ZT making some noise to start this thing. They have yet to be retired. Good level swing. And a pretty approach. And a change is made. An opportunity for the Bandidos to try and quiet things. Mark Thompson is the center fielder. Thompson is from St. John's, Florida, 12 and a half years old. That one's popped foul off to the right side. 14 hits for Thompson in this event. A pair of walks, a .762 on base percentage. He's helped this ZT team out as well by throwing 4 innings and struck out 8. What a pretty day it is. I know it's warm, maybe a little bit uncomfortable when you're out there in the sunlight, but the shade for the families, certainly in the dugouts. It's just a great atmosphere. Folks trickling down, hearing this is a championship game. That one misses outside. 1 and 2 the count. The first ever event, this 12U World Series, held back in 2019. Pokes it a breaking ball away, rolls it to the right side, charging with an underhanded flip. Cordova makes the play, and that plates another run. Successful contact there, 4-3 ground out, but an RBI. Davis moves up to second base. Good pitch, down and away, and solid contact, very effective. An easy chance, but good hustling up the line. Made it really close at first, didn't he? Leland Hendry, a dangerous slugger, makes that play. Fabio Fumai. Fabio, the second baseman. Slightly open stance. He's got a runner at second in scoring position. Fabio hacks at that one, serves it up to the right side. Last year, the SBA Bolts national team out of North Carolina won this event. In 2022, Reed's National Baseball Academy out of California, they were the victors. 2021, Texas Florida Canes Elite. Then the Texas Canes Elite won it in 2012. Good breaking ball. The very first ever event held back in 2019 at East Cobb. MVP hustle 12U Rodriguez, victors out of California. 5 guaranteed games for each team. Tied him up, rolls that one third base side up the ladder. Nice play, hurries it on across the diamond. Nice recovery there. Bowen Landry, the third baseman, making the play that time. Runner stays put. Good leap, perfectly timed again. It's going to move on this turf, especially on a warm day like this. Watch this reaction. That's a nice play. And then he bobbles for a moment, didn't panic, played it cleanly off the turf. Nice play by Bowen Landry. Let's watch Easton Mahler hit. Mahler, the right fielder. He's from Fort Myers, Florida. Left-handed thrower, left-handed batter. Good numbers in 2024, as you can see, as that one runs outside. We've seen him at about 2.5 dozen perfect game events, so he's been an active travel ball player and a really good one. This event, it's again been helping pitching. 5 innings, 10 strikeouts, and with a bat in his hands, the Mahler has done some damage as that one skips to the backstop. Brandon Davis moves up. Davis, the designated hitter, by the way, and is hitting in this case for the catcher, Nico Karcher, who will see catch next inning. We'll introduce you to Nico. Mahler is homered. He's got 3 walks, a .733 on base in this 12U World Series. And Mahler patiently works his way on. 2 outs, runners on first and third. Cade Valdivia. Stolen bag. Easton had a really good jump. Cade, the extra hitter, out of La Quinta, California. Feet right up on that chalk line as he takes a breaking ball that hits the inside corner. We've seen Cade at 4 dozen perfect game events. He has challenged himself as a young 12U player. Nice job trying to present that pitch. Boston Targach behind the plate. Cade with 6 hits. Cade with a couple of walks, so an .889 on base. He's actually 6 of 7 in this event. Pretty pitch. That one hits the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Fastball up to about 72, 73 miles an hour. We've seen a lot of handy-dandy breaking balls from Owen Ott out there. And Owen's breaking ball, pretty pitch. It's run somewhere between 60 and 62 miles an hour. Of course, as you can notice there, the Bandidos team all wearing number 42 in honor of Jackie Robinson. That one runs outside. We'll do our best to track and figure and let you know who's hitting, who's pitching. They did share lineups with us, and we'll work together so we can recognize all of these great athletes out there. And we're congratulating them for being here. Meantime, Owen Ott has a pitch that is spoiled. Should tell you, as Ott works out on the mound, he's out of Houston, Texas. He's got a runner on third that he's dealing with, a runner on first as well. This is Ott's second outing. He pitched an inning, struck out the side a couple of days ago. Bouncing ball, tries to sneak it through, and he does. It's a base hit. 1 come on down to score. Another run scores, and a beautiful 2-out RBI from Cade Valdivia, the extra hitter for this squad. 2 more runs and a 4-run start to this thing for the ZT squad. Well, there have been moments in this inning where you just see the hitter not try to do too much. Even Thompson's ground out a couple of batters ago to the right side, that plated a run. Cade didn't overswing at all there. Jason Spray right in on the hands, bobbling and recovering the second baseman, Jacob Cordova. ZT alive and kicking here in the championship game as we're just getting started. It's a ZT National Prospects 12U against Bandidos 12U De Leon. And oh, what a way to start it. Tavares Albury up over it into the forest. Beautiful East Cobb. It's a 12U World Series presented by Lucas Oil. Top three teams in the land here. And number one, the Bandidos. Number three, ZT, who, by the way, bounced in and out of that 2 spot. So you could say 1 through 3. You could say 1 and 2 as well. Brian Johnson, he takes the rock and he rolls for ZT National. Coach De Leon, a legend in the travel ball space. Let's take a peek at who he pencils in. Raylan Hunter, Tyler Early, Leland Hendry. You've got a bunch of Select Festival athletes like Kingston George and Bowen Landry. And Boston Targach, a Select Festival athlete as well. Ray De Leon. The Texans out of Tomball, Texas. The premier Bandido squad. ZT, their home base is in Southern California, where the ZT Prospects team is born, but a national team. ZT, we'll tell you more about them, have some great facilities. As Brian Johnson, he gets the assignment to work out on the mound. Brian Johnson Jr. out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Pretty good numbers you can see. Look at that, 38 in the third, 74 strikeouts. Miss your bat very much? I think he does quite a bit, so this ought to be a fun back and forth. Raylan Hunter leads things off. Hunter, the center fielder. By the way, Brian Johnson Jr., his first opportunity to get to work as a starter. He did pitch a couple of innings out of the bullpen against Team Halo. Earlier in this World Series, he threw 2 innings, struck out 4. And Brian needs to be noted with the bat in his hands, has 5 hits, 5 walks, a .611 on base percentage. Hunter out of South Carolina takes a good sinking fastball that misses low. Heavily decorated. There's been an MVP a couple of times for Hunter, the batter placed upon his shelf at home. He takes a pitch that misses outside. So here's the thing, right out of the gates, you're seeing it like I am. You're seeing a ton of life on Johnson. It's a matter of him maybe starting a little further in on a left-handed batter, but boy, what a gift that movement is. They'll come have a quick conversation, and I think the key is just reeling it in. Hunter, by the way, reaches, that's the 4th time he has walked. He's also got 11 hits. Tony Lujan, the head coach of the ZT squad. ZT with facilities around the country. Facilities in Houston, Texas, a couple of them. In McKinney, Texas as well. In Southern California, that gorgeous ZT Prospects Academy in Anaheim, California. The ZT baseball program, their stated mission, and boy, they've lived up to it, growing quickly. Opportunity and exposures for players. Competing at the highest level, discipline, teamwork, sportsmanship, and honesty, all a part of wearing that ZT uniform. Developing athletes, great instruction, college placement. As that pitch skips to the backstop, the runner was on the move, maybe heading to third. That's heads-up base running. Picked it up right away. You'll give Hunter a stolen base. Then he moves to third on the wild pitch. This is a stolen base. He was gone. But then it skipped by Nico Karcher, the catcher. A spiked breaking ball that was low. Andy Glenn's the third base umpire. Anthony Fullwood is the first base umpire. You could see De Leon wearing one of our great social media team wearing one of our microphones. Be careful there, boys, gathering that content. That's a feisty, yeah, you're getting it now. It's a feisty, passionate coach. You can see the PG Lav mic he is wearing. Check that and edit, please. Well, what a great legacy of players that have gone to the big leagues. You see Coach Lujan on the other side and his squad. I'm wondering if they're talking about the ball being lodged somewhere again. Lujan may be wanting another because from the field of play, if it did disappear underneath the fence, he's thinking, I need to get one more base here. Certainly they're not sending him back to second base because he had already stolen that base. Tyler Early, all the meanwhile, waiting to hit. Yeah, I think the question is, and I get it, the question is, look, if it's two bases because the ball left the field of play, why is my base runner not getting two bases from second because he had stolen it? It's a fair try. I don't blame him for trying as the first pitch misses low and outside. 1-0 the count to Tyler Early. Tyler Select Festival last year at the 11U age group. Tyler's out of Houston, Texas. Look at this presence in the box. Boy, it is really beating him up. Again, there's so much movement, so much life on the arm of Johnson, but he's having a tough time commanding it. Hunter making the prudent decision there to not try to streak home, knowing who he has hitting. It's firm, too. I mean, that last pitch that was spiked 80 miles an hour. He takes a tumble on the mound, and you're talking about 80 miles an hour from 50 feet. So Johnson battling his command to start things today. You got such a great athlete. This may be the right move. Let him contribute to the game with his bat. Let him contribute in other ways. Brian Johnson, so bright of a future. Just didn't have the great command today. We'll step aside. We'll introduce you to the new arm when we come back. It's the championship game. It's the 12U World Series presented by Lucas Oil. Fighting command, and when you have the pressure of playing at a beautiful diamond like this for a championship, if your command's not going to be there, there's other ways that you can help your team, and I think that was the call with the Select Festival athlete and Brian Johnson. And they give way and give an opportunity now to Ryan Lem. Lem out of Purchase, New York, and very good numbers. You can see like 2 strikeouts per inning, hardly any walks, at 2.7 ERA. Those numbers, by the way, in 2024 at PG events. So Ryan Lem takes the rock and he rolls, and he does so right out of the gates against the talented Leland Henry. Henry, Select Festival, out of Houston, Texas. Just turned 13. I mean this with all due respect to our pitchers because I care about them. Used to be one. Feels like a hitter's day today, doesn't it? It feels like a 17-15 title, but we'll see. No pitches like that, it'll help. That one skips right on through. They try to steal one, and they end up stealing a couple. Stolen base attempt by Early. He moves to third. The throw by Karcher sails into center field. He was just trying to draw that throw, but late coming to cover the bag was Albury Jr. So Raylan Hunter scores. Yeah, I think that feeling is right. A stolen base, by the way, for Early. He moves all the way to third. Henry. You can read that number 42 as he closes up his backside just a bit, and that one sails high. Lem just turned 13 years old, the man on the mound. Pitched a couple of innings, struck out 4 earlier in this event against the Texas Sun Devils ATX 12U French team. But Lem, as a hitter, has 9 hits. He's actually 9 of 15, hitting .600 at this event. That's ball 4. So pitching changed, the result the same, another walk. CT National striking in the first inning. Home run, ground ball, and an RBI on a ground out, and an RBI single by Valdivia. Jesse Soberall Jr. He's a Select Festival player from a year ago. Jesse takes a pitch outside, 1-0 the count. Right-handed bat, slightly open approach. He wags that bat and he takes high. Runner swipes the bag. Runners on second and third. Late jump and a steal there. Umpires move around on the diamond. Jesse's homered a couple of times at this event. Oh, what a whippy swing that was. He liked it, went after it. He's got 9 hits overall, 6 of them extra bases with those 4 doubles. Couple of walks, 4 stolen bases. Overall, the resume really strong. He's even pitched 3 2/3 innings, Jesse, our hitter, and struck out 6. Archer pulls that mask back, just getting a little bit of fresh air and oxygen on a warm day. Gets the sign from his dugout. And the 3-1. 3-2 the count. I'll have to go grab that bat. Devin Chappell letting him know that one dotted the outside corner, which it did. It let her high, certainly, but within that strike zone. You want to hit anyway, Jesse. You don't want to walk. Here's the 3-2. Well, you can't hit that one. That's ball 4. Over threw a pitch that time, so a tough start. 4 walks in the inning and just really opening the door for this Bandidos team to come right back into this game. Kingston George from Gunter, Texas. 11U Select Festival, another one on this roster. To the backstop it goes, but right back to home plate. Kingston has 4 multi-hit games in this event. And he's got just as many multiple RBI games as well. Hasn't walked at all. He has been aggressive. And a snap throw, maybe stealing it out. That's a gutsy call right there from Nico. There are times, and we've all of us pitchers, been out on the mound where you're just struggling. And if your catcher can help you, get you an out somehow, as long as it's an accurate throw. I love the fact that Karcher is trying to do that. Two balls and 1 strike the count.
Hey, Kawan, it's on front of the camera. It's on the front left of the
George, a
camera.
couple of home runs, one against STX Arsenal, one against Rawlings Tigers Atlanta. They were a great story, putting their way into bracket play. Swing and a miss. Beautiful fastball. 2-2 the count. Best pitch he's thrown. Maybe starting to get comfortable on the mound, Lem. Spray, Thompson, and Moeller, the outfield, ready to go. As the 2-2 pitch. Got the catcher. I think he was looking for a breaking ball, and the run will score. He really boxed that one. That one went right to the plate. Looked like it hit him in the shin guard. Almost as if he was anticipating a different pitch. This is a good catcher. Just didn't catch this one at all. Watch this. Doesn't hit the turf. We'll take a peek if we get a chance one more time, but it just looked like it tied him up uncomfortably. Pretty swing that time. George fouls it back. That'll happen. You think you're getting a breaking ball. Yeah, that hit him right on top of the knee. That's when you think you've seen it all in baseball. 4-2 the score. Rolls that one to the right side. Diving attempt. It's a base hit. One run will score. Another run come on down. Look at this. We have just started all the way over. Back to the beginning. 4-4 Kingston George. A base hit the other way. First hit of the inning. And it does a lot of damage as those walks come to roost. Just to protect swing. He knows he has 2 strikes. Beautiful approach. As Bowen Landry now. He gets the call, the Houstonian. We saw Bowen at the Select Festival last year. My goodness, has he been playing a ton of travel ball in his young life. More than 100 events that have the PG flag out front. George was on his way. They'll send him back. 12U World Series Championship here at East Cobb in Marietta, just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, presented by Lucas Oil. Tis the season, isn't it? Championship season at all age groups. Coming up Saturday, we'll have the incredible 17U WWBA Championship. That one has scouts everywhere buzzing. Some of the finest players in the class of 2025 playing in that event. Stolen base for Kingston. Bowen's got 9 hits, 14 RBIs in this 12U World Series journey. Got a call of the outside corner. Devin Chappell liked it, the home plate umpire. Landry with 4 stolen bases as well. Breaking ball popped up, right field. Easton Moeller charges. First out's got to feel good. I mean, really good. And especially that your defenders stay up on their toes. You have 4 walks to start an inning defensively, especially when your team put 4 on the board. That can be a little bit defeating for the defensive squad. They want to get out there like Moeller and make plays like he just did. Paxton Scoggin now. He's got a runner in scoring position. The versatile athlete, infielder, also right-handed pitcher who makes his home in Durant, Oklahoma. 1-0 the count to Paxton. Scoggins the shortstop for this team. Great start to his year. You see those 5 home runs. Gets on base more than half the time. It's been a lot of the same at this 12U World Series for Scoggin. 9 of 15, 3 doubles, 4 homers. So that OPS gets actually over 2,000 in this small sample size of this World Series. 3-0 the count. 73 to 76 miles an hour on the fastball, but again from 70 feet, or I should say from 50 feet. The bases are 70 feet. Ball 4. Runners on first and second. And it's an RBI chance now for Stephen Pio, Pennsylvania man. Let's see if, in fact, we may see another name out there. Tony Lujan continuing the conversation. He's got Cabrera there to the left. Albury right next to him, the shortstop. Fumai, the second baseman. Trevor Lujan is in there as well, along with Nico Karcher, the catcher. Yeah, this turns out to be a little bit of a pep talk. They need to get some length out of somebody. What does Christopher look like Dad when he stepped in there, doesn't he? Like the legend Miguel Cabrera. He really looked like Dad in that shot. Stephen Pio. Holds that bat high behind his helmet. The runners take off. Slips right through the fingertips. The throw goes into left field. Both runners will advance. Another run will score. A stolen base. Have an error on the catcher. And you've got the lead.
He pointed at him on camera one coming home. He pointed at him coming home.
1-1 the count. Pretty fastball zips over the outside corner to Steven.
The guy who just came.
1-2 the count. Pio 10 hits. He's got a homer as well. He's been aggressive without a walk in this event. He's got 9 stolen bases as well as he lashes that one down the right field line. To the corner it goes, and it's a foul ball. That was an artsy shot in the end. So we work through our netting there. Good shot at the man chasing it down, Easton Mahler. Not sure if there's a better baseball name in this game than Easton Mahler. You guys might tell me I'm wrong. Pio still working. 1-2 the count on Steven. Good take on a pitch outside. 2-2. Steven homered in the opening game in pool play against the Velo Eagles Gold Squad. In that game, he was 2 for 3 with a homer and a stolen base. Swing and a miss at an elevated fastball. That is strike 3, second out of the inning as Pio goes down on strikes. Good pitch. Good high spin fastball. Up. That was a great shot, wasn't it? You could see he was choked up on the bat. Doing his best just to make contact with 2 strikes. Good pitch outside corner. 0-1 the count to Jacob Cordova. There's a lot of his travel ball for the Bandidos Amaro team. He's from Houston, Texas. Pulls that one. Played on a backhand. Cabrera got some help over there. Nice job by Lujan. Digging it out. Christopher made the play. Trevor made the scoop, and all sorts of runs scored. And just like that, the premier Bandidos De Leon 12U team jumps right back on top. I'll tell you this about the first inning. It wasn't boring. What a game of the week this has been at East Cobb. It's our 12U World Series Championship presented by Lucas Oil's ET Prospects. The Bandidos squad out of Houston, Texas. Ray De Leon, their coach. 9 runs in the first inning. I think the part that both coaches will tell you, we're good with scoring and or giving up runs, but the walks. We do not want the walks. These teams combining to issue, 6 walks combined? That's exactly 7 walks combined. 5 of them being issued by the ZT team. You'll give up the hits. Let's see if in fact home plate can be found here. Another chance for Owen Ott to grind it and go to work. Trevor Lujan is the first batter. That hot pink arm sleeve heading down. 2 hands that have no batting gloves on them. Welcome to the old school world as that pitch hits the outside corner. Love it. Wants the touch and feel of the bat. I'm going to lose a lot of you viewers here, but Mark Grace, Cubs legend forever. A lot of you younger viewers don't know, but he had more hits than anybody in the 90s, and there were never batting gloves on his hands. Lujan's profile picture on the PG website has some pretty batting gloves as he takes outside. The 1-2 pitch. Inside. Nearly got him. Somehow he avoided that sailing fastball. There are those hands. Unprotected. Good stuff. He's got 6 hits in this event. Got a walk as well, so a 389 on base. Just wants to touch and feel. He's got the grip on the bat. Just wants to feel that bat. Outside corner, pretty pitch. So that part of the plate exists, and we've learned that this will be called, that pitch. And maybe it's a baseball off, but nothing more. But again, rewarding a pitcher for getting out there and hitting the spot. If the catcher's already there and it's not a reach from Boston Targoch, nothing wrong with that call. That pitch misses outside. Ryan Lem, who came on. Well, Brian Johnson stays in and he hits. So an opportunity for Lem to hit. Serves that one into center field. Run down. Played shoulder high out there. Ranging over to his left, the center fielder, Raylan Hunter. Oh, in a game in which outs have been a premium, there's a couple of quick ones. Strike throwing. Owen Ott rewarded. Tavares Albury Jr. homered to open this game. Takes a pitch over that outside corner. 0-1 the counter, Tavares. This was earlier. Oh, did he love that breaking ball. A late call of time for the Select Festival athlete. Swing matched the breaking ball. Albury, dad is Tavares. Played at Polk Community College. Dad, a baseball trainer. Mom, Latoya. Really good basketball player, Mom, when she was younger. And he's got some fun family relationship to Dominic Brown of the Phillies, Joshua Johnson of the Rangers, all related to this talented young man. Not interested. Good pitch, though. A really good 0-2 pitch. Loads up that back leg on the tippy toe there with the front. Swing and a miss. That's a breaking ball. That's strike 3. And what do you know? Owen Ott restores order. A couple of strikeouts, a line out to center field, and right back into the dugout. Owen says, gentlemen, go back to work with the bats in your hands. I got your back this time. 5-4. Doing it, having a great time here at East Cobb. 12U World Series, Darren Sutton and our entire production team, whether it be in Brooklyn, New York, on campus there at East Cobb, or out here in Southern California. We're glad to have pulled together for you to celebrate the future of the game. Leading it off out of Latonia, Texas is Boston Targach, the catcher.
Open it up here, boys.
Got to pause for just a moment here. Looks like we'll be ready here in a moment. You can see Devin Chappell, home plate umpire, saying, gentlemen, I'm ready to roll. Boston, by the way, Select Festival athlete a year ago. We've seen him in 4 dozen PG events. Targach will hit, then it'll be back to the top of the order, and Raylan Hunter. Boston has hit in every game but one in this tournament. He's got 8 hits, 8 of 16. Good numbers on the year, getting on base more than half the time, and that's exactly what he has done at this event as well. He hasn't walked, so a 500 on base. 3 of his 8 hits, doubles, and 4 stolen bases for Boston. Good zip on the fastball, coming up empty. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Ryan Lem came on to go to work for Brian Johnson. Maybe pitchers are moving into the driver's seat here. Yes, they are. And with a breaking ball like that, you know what made that pitch good? And most of you know where I'm going. Fastball, outside corner. He threw that breaking ball, watch this, in the exact same spot, outside corner, but then it disappears. The big boys call that tunneling. Throwing a pitch in that same spot no matter what it is, and that's a really good job by Ryan Lem. Raylan Hunter, pesky hitter. Takes a breaking ball over the outside corner, strike 1. Hunter walked, came around to score, stole a base as well. Raylan sees that one sail high. Dad, Ronaldo Hunter, was a wide receiver at Appalachian State University. Mom, Ashley, played fast pitch softball and played it well. Couple of steps to the bag. Trevor Lujan, 2 outs in the inning. Yeah, Hunter has a fun family relationship. We got him that time. They retired him, but he's related to Marco Jackson of the New Orleans Saints. Also played for the 12U national team last year, so pretty heavily decorated athlete with a fun family tie. All right, Tyler Early, we'll watch you hit again. To the backstop. 1-0 the count for the man who walked, stole a bag, and scored an inning ago. Kenny and Kavona, his parents. Kenny Hudson, Kavona Hudson. Zerly wags that bat. Fights it off to the left side, up against the base of the wall. Hurrying on around, into second with a double. Want to talk about strong? You're about to see strong. I want to see where this got him, if it's in on the hands at all. Nah, I think he just let it travel. Look at this beautiful approach. Yeah, it was inner half. So he took a pitch inner half and hit it off the base of the wall the other way. Oh, boy. Leland Henry now. Leland, see if you can match that. Pretty fastball, strike 1. At this 12U age group, 6 feet tall, 230 pounds. Breaking ball, strike 2. Dad, Leland, played football at Texas State and Butte College. Mom is Courtney. Basketball was her sport when she was younger. Dad, at one point, played some football with Aaron Rodgers, was a teammate along the way with Aaron Rodgers. Talking about Leland Henry, his father. You like hearing what you hear about Henry, that there's a lot of baseball on his calendar, but he plays basketball, he plays football, multiple sports, and More and more you'll hear college coaches tell you, well, I'm fine if the athlete is good enough to play for me at the college level. I kind of like the fact that he played other sports for as long as he could, or she if we're talking about softball. Runner at second. That's early. Thought about going. He may go now as that one skips to the backstop. So early at third. Couple of outs in the inning, though. Beautiful fastball right in on his hands. One ball, two strikes to count. 5-4 the score, 12U World Series championship. Working from the windup with the runner at third. Rushed off and left his arm behind. That breaking ball is high. 2-2 the count. Up top on this beautiful baseball campus, the 17U WWBA being played. 2-2. Breaking ball, fly ball, deep right field to the wall. Gone! Wow, what a swing of the bat on a pitch down and away. Henry, he let it travel deep. Incredible at 7-4. I challenged Henry, see if you can top what Tyler Early did. He did. He went the other way. Just like Early did. His got over the wall, though. Low-key bat scroll. That was almost just a bat toss back to the dugout. Wow. Baseball is fun. Jesse Soberall, who walked, takes a hack at it, hits a high fly ball center field, fairly deep, shy of the wall, back against that wall. You know what, Mark Thompson? That's a nice play. That was a mile high. It had a little bit more travel than I thought, and Thompson did a nice job up against that track, sticking with it. Leland Henry follows up Tyler Early and enjoyed crushing that baseball out of here. Took the handoff from Coach DeLeon. Touchdown, 7-4. Put your eyeballs on this one, and you won't be disappointed, especially if you like offense and hitters that have bright futures shrinking this beautiful ballpark at East Cobb. Love this shot as we take a peek down into the gorgeous complex in Marietta. Looks like Owen Ott takes the ball, and he gets ready to go back to work. Christopher Cabrera, his first foe. Cabrera walked, scored back in the first inning. First pitch, he lines that one into left center field. It's down for a base hit. I asked Christopher last year, I said, hey, what players do you love to watch? He said, my dad, Miggy. He's my inspiration, my hitting coach since day one, also my best friend. Now, give me a choice and I watch some others. Outside of Dad, Ronald Acuna Jr. plays with a lot of energy and heart. So he starts off this third inning, does Cabrera with a single. Landon Davis, Hollywood, his nickname. He singled and scored back in the first inning. Swing and a miss. His dream school, LSU. Brooke and TJ, his parents. Brother Jaden's 16 now.
Hey, Hollis.
Didn't like it, so he took it as it missed outside. By the way, great family history for Davis. Grandfather played baseball, football, and was a competitive weightlifter. His dad wrestled and played football. Mom played softball. Swing and a miss. That's strike three. We're getting to work on our center field camera. We'll get it back up as soon as possible. We'll follow this game for you, though. Make sure you see all the great moments and the things we've seen to this point. Mark Thompson drove in a run back in the first inning. 4 consecutive sliders to Landon Davis, and that was that. Snap throw down to first. Austin Targot's the catcher. We had another baseball find this field from the complex. Back of the box, but right up on top of the dish. Yeah, we're going to slow it down, a slower pace right here. Coach De Leon comes out. If you hit, you don't sit. That's been one of the mantras for the Bandidos for many years. If you hit, you don't sit. And they have hit. So Thompson ready to go back to work. One-0. It's a breaking ball, and it's lifted foul. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Now Mark steps out. Kind of a slow pace, like there's speed bumps in this inning for some reason. The athlete's trying to get comfortable. Mark's dad is Chris Thompson, baseball, basketball player, and he's hit by a pitch that time. Mom is Stephanie. Mr. Thompson's parents both went to Vanderbilt. If you know that great reliever for the Diamondbacks, great story, Ryan Thompson, that's a relative of Mark's. Kind of that unique side wheel delivery helped them make it all the way to the World Series last year. So De Leon makes the change. This game is pitcher survival of the fittest. He who throws strikes, he who gets out. Look at De Leon ready to roll. We'll step aside. Bowen Landry moves in from third base. You can see the athletes, everyone getting loose down there on the upper fields. They're running in, getting their tosses in. Bowen goes to the mound from third base. Looks like Owen Ott actually moved over and is going to play third. So a flip-flop there positionally. But I think De Leon thinking, I've got a team that's scoring a bunch of runs. I like my chances, but I gotta make sure I put a 0 up there.
They said camera 4. They said camera 4.
Oh, not give him credit last inning. He went 1, 2, 3.
I'm talking to you directly. They said camera 4 is messing up. You need
Fabio Fumai.
Oh, camera 4 is working?
Over the outside corner to Fabio. That is strike 1.
Appreciate you.
From Doral, Florida. Grounded out to third last time up. Dad is Vito, was a soccer player as a younger athlete. Didn't mean to, and he fouls it off. His mom was a tennis player and now a dentist. Fabio, really good basketball player too. 0-2. Kicks away, runners will move up. To backhand that one and boxed it, did Boston just a little bit. Disciplined hitter Fabio. Tough to strike out as well. That time not too tough because that was a wicked breaking ball. And that pitch starts outer half and then it just looked like it fell off the cliff. Watch this pitch at the end. So we're looking at a 12U game. And we get it, 50 feet, 70 feet to the bases, but get that last breaking ball there if set up properly. There aren't many high school hitters that handle that pitch, especially from 70 feet. Easton Mahler. Will that play to run? The tag at the plate. Good job executing. Targac right back to Landry. That keeps the 0 up on the board. A lot of encouragement. Targac being encouraged by his head coach, Ray De Leon. He gets to it quickly. Look at this beautiful feed. Right on top of the plate. There was no plate to get to, says Bowen. Nuh-uh, not mine. Darren Sutton and our Perfect Game TV production team. Glad you're spending a good portion of your day with us, wherever you may be, in the Northeast, in the Deep South, calling this game from in Southern California. Maybe you're out west. We know it's hot around the land, so stay cool, and thanks for coming inside for a bit and enjoying some of the best young players in the nation. Liam Puerto for ZT takes over for Ryan Lem. Fun assignment for Puerto, getting a chance to pitch in this game, I am sure. Liam from Miami. Really good hitter. Also plays when he's not on the mound, middle infield. And we've seen Puerto at close to 70 PG events. Kingston George, Gunter, Texas. Would love to play at Texas, LSU, or TCU someday. As he fouls that one back to the screen. Had a chance to play on the 12U national team, competing in the World Cup qualifier last year. Won it all at the 11U PG World Series a year ago. Went to the PGI and played for this De Leon team as well. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Kira and Kyle, his parents. Younger sibling Kennedy May is 9. Cash is 6. And Campbell is 3. Mo, they call Campbell. So he's the big brother. Breaking ball is high. Dead Kyle, by the way, was a baseball player at Wallace State Junior College in Hanceville, Alabama, and then also went to the University of Maryland. 6 years in the minor leagues of the Orioles organization, or independent league baseball. 2-2 the count. Mom Kira was a goalie, sport lacrosse at Maryland, Division I lacrosse player. Gold medalist Kingston George for Team USA. Gives that one a ride, deep left field, high off the wall. It nearly got out of here. Played nicely by Spray, holding him to a single. And George hit it hard. 70 miles an hour coming in, well over that velo-wise going out. And now Bowen Landry. Bowen from Houston. Runner on the move. Good pitch. Throw down. And a bag swiped. Kingston George steals that base. Landry's dad is Jacques. Mom is Melissa. Older sis is Avery and Ramsey. His dad, by the way, played at Rice. And 8 years professionally. Landry hits a high fly right field, trickling back to the wall. Nice play out there up against the wall. Excellent job hanging with it out there. Kept drifting and drifting and drifting, and it's hauled in. And they'll double him up. But that's not 3 outs. Just 2. Right up against the wall, and a nice job hauling that one in. Yeah, they double him off as he took off, left early. To the backstop it goes. I can't say enough about that play. It was an excellent play in right. I'm not sure if that's not Brian Johnson, who's moved out to right field. I don't think that's Easton Moeller anymore. We weren't given that change. Paxton Scoggins takes outside. Walked and was stranded. And he earns himself another walk, Paxton does. Scoggin, the son of Stone and Kristen, his dad and mom. Couple of outs in the inning. Stephen Pio now. Looks at a pitch over the outside corner. Stevens struck out last time up to open up his opportunities in this game. Liam Puerto working out on the mound. That one skips away far enough away to advance the runner. Scoggins moves up. Theo's mom is Kimberly, dad is Steven. And if you're a Pennsylvania boy and you're an athlete, you probably should wrestle as well, and he does. Some great wrestling in the state of Pennsylvania. The 1-1. That pitch misses outside. Two and 1 the count. 7-4 the score. Bandidos scoring 5 in the first, 2 in the second. And a quick call of time with the runner in scoring position. Puerto, by the way, has thrown an inning and 2/3 in this event. Struck out 3. He's also got a hit and a walk, so a 375 on base. It's a big chance for Liam to give his team a couple of innings to stretch things out and let ZT chop away and come back in this game. Theo takes outside. Puerto, the son of Alan and Lily. Dad was a tennis player. Mom currently an RN. Hot shot, base hit left field. Into the corner it goes. Pio with an RBI. Come on down, Scoggins. 8-4 the score. Yeah, just as I thought. Brian Johnson is in right field as we look at this one more time. Top spin right over the outstretched glove out there at third of Cabrera. That is a bolt. And now Jacob Cordova. Well, they're back foot swinging, aren't they? I mean, those are aggressive swings. Not a lot of fear when they get into the batter's box, and that's a good thing. Javier is Jacob's dad. Javier Cordova, athlete out of Houston, Texas. Cordova grounded out back in the first inning. He actually ended that first inning when they played at 5. Actually down 4-0 to open the game. ZT scoring 4 instantly right out of the gates. And an answer back of 5. And then a couple of more, and it's 8-4. Bouncing ball into the hole, base hit left field. They'll send the runner on around. Bobbled just for a moment out there by Spray, didn't matter. Another run scores. Pio comes on down. Cordova with an RBI. And it's a 9-4 Bandidos lead. Cordova shot that 5 hole and did so firmly. And you love when you get that kind of damage out of the bottom of the order. Austin Targach. One 1-0 the count to Boston, the son of Valerie and Matt. And the brother to Titan and Stryker. Some great names, those 3 brothers. Titan and Boston and Stryker. Dad, Matt, Braves, 9th rounder, 5 seasons, left-handed pitcher in the minor leagues for the Marlins and the Braves. Targach, mom, Valerie, all-state softball pitcher, great volleyball setter as well. His brother Titan's a Texas A&M commit. Three and 0 the count. Boston, the catcher. Taken all the way, 3-1. On 3-1. That's high, and it's ball 4. That sends you back to the top of the order in Raylan Hunter. Raylan's second at bat. He grounded out to the right side to the first baseman. His first at bat, he walked, stole a base, scored a run. His team's up 5. He'd like to add on to that. One and 0 the count to Raylan. SBA Bolts, the reigning champion at this event, the program out of North Carolina. They won it all last year. This event held on, made it through, was played during the pandemic year of 2020. That year, the Texas Canes Elite 12U team won it. Each team coming in to the Lucas Oil 12U PG World Series, guaranteed 6 games. That's pool play, then reassigned for bracket play after that. If you play well, you could get yourself to that 10th game, and then you're tired, and you are gassed, and you're hoping to get some good pitching, but that's where you want to be. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Oh, 2 right in on the hands. Couple of hops back to the mound. Liam fields and flips on to first. A couple of more runs for the premier Bandidos de Leon. They've got 9 on the board. ZT, a loaded roster. They're looking to fight back. I feel like we're at a point in this game. That's a beautiful shot peeking in on East Cobb. Look at some of the charming homes there as you turn the corner. Can you say Airbnb to bring your team to stay by the yard? There's an older Bandido taking this one in. Love walking around campus here. We were just there a few weeks back. As some work being done. Yeah, we just got word that Boston Targoch is playing second base, and Cordova has been catching.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how he wanted to go first.
The challenge when they filled out the lineup, they had it different for us, but we'll roll with it. We'll give that a proper change on this one. And, of course, all wearing number 42 in honor of Jackie. Makes it challenging for a broadcaster, but you know what? The news is good. News reported is good. So Bowen Landry, his battery mate, is Jacob Cordova. As that one over the inside corner, and it's strike one. Easton Mahler now. Mahler walked, stole a base, scored a run. Not getting cheated up there with a good old-fashioned aggressive swing. Mahler, 4.0 student in the classroom. He looks at a pitch over the outside corner. And that's strike three. Mahler's dad, Brandon, played college football at Mid-American University. Mom is Mindy, outstanding softball player, so good family ties for athleticism. And by the way, Easton, a football player as well. Landry, pretty pitch over the outside corner, goes right back to work that way. Foul ball. That's the right approach, Cade. What a pretty swing that was. Taking a pitch with some arm side run down and away and just trying to shoot it over the third base bag. Cade Valdivia singled, plated a pair of runs. In his first at bat, Joe is his dad, high school baseball star. This is a man of many sports, by the way, Valdivia. And as that one just missed outside, he plays soccer, plays it well, plays football, plays basketball too, does Cade. Inside. Cordova tried to hold it there for a long time. Way inside, 3-1 the count. So Cade reaches. Yeah, I thought that was 3-1. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense to me. Bandidos, #1 team in the land. The ZT team has been as high as #2 prior to. Rolled right side, slips right on by. He tried to play it out glove side at Boston and unable to do so. So there's a base runner for ZT. Maybe just what the doctor ordered. Solid contact. Watch it here. Didn't get in front of it. Tried to play it off to the side and couldn't do so. Or they're just dying to find some confidence, a reason to get going. Maybe, just maybe, it's starting with Jason Spray. Jason, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Jason is his dad. Carice is his mom. Little brother is Jackson, 10 years old. He's a good player. Jackson can play a lot of ball. When you hear about Jason, next breath they're talking about Jackson. He may be better than Big Bro. Let's watch him grow. Pretty pitch. The best part about talking to Jason about his brother Jackson is he agrees. He's thrilled with having a talented brother. Dad, a football player at Tennessee State. The man in the box, his father. Fullback. Mom, a volleyball player at Middle Tennessee State. He reminds me he did last year. That's where they met. I kind of could have guessed that. 4-year starter. Ton of kills and blocks. Aces throughout her volleyball career in college. Snap throw. Not in time. Oh, he must have missed that tag there. Looked like the throw beat him. Cordova firing a pretty pitch down there. Watch this. Zip. Tag. I think he got him. But his hand was on the bag. 9-4 the score. All right, an opportunity with a couple of runners on. You got a single, you got a walk. Trying to create some momentum for ZT. Man, it's getting late, too. This is a 6-inning game. So runs are everything. Oh, and 1 the count to Trevor Lujan. Dad Tony, his coach, went to the University of Florida. Baseball player, obviously, is that one into the turf. Kicks quite a ways away. Runners move up to second and third. Mom is Elizabeth. And Trevor, pretty competitive BMX rider. Plays soccer, plays basketball, too. Tired of waiting, he'll catch his breath. We may have a meeting on the mound. A pep talk from Ray De Leon in 3, 2, here we go. He's got Landry, and at this age, most of his players can do multiple things. Hands outstretched. I think I want the raw video of that mic'd up day for Coach De Leon. Big swing. 0-1 the count. Check that. Make it 1-2 as that one is fouled off to the right side. Trevor struck out looking back in the second inning. Didn't get a commitment. Overthrew a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Bandidos victors 11-2 over USA Prime American in the semifinal game to get here. ZT National winners 10-1 over Canes Nation. Hangs around by popping it foul. Landon Davis and Abriel Ventura combined for a really good outing on the mound for ZT National in that semifinal game. Tyler Early went 5, did not allow an earned run for Bandidos De Leon in the other semifinal. Pitched great. Rolls that one right side, base hit right field. We've got ourselves a ball game. 1 run and a couple of runs. Come on down. It's a 9-6 game. Look at ZT National. Right back off the mat. Trevor Lujan gets it done. Pitch down and away. Shot the hole right past Leland Hendry at first. And a pair of RBIs. And all of a sudden, a game that felt like it could creep maybe towards a run rule, not at all. And that's good news. Ryan Lem. 1-0 the count. Lem 1 for 1 with an RBI in the semifinal game. Lem, rocket shot into the glove. A couple of quick outs, just like that. Quick outs, I should say. Bing, bang, boom. The play is made there by Leland Henry. One step onto the bag. Trevor Lujan is erased. 9-6 to the bottom half we go. Back and forth game offensively. It looks like the ZT National prospects and their bats have awakened. And a new look on the mound for this ZT team. As Christopher Cabrera takes the rock and he rolls. It looks like Liam Puerto's playing third. We'll do our best to get confirmation of that. But Miggy's son, pretty versatile, can do just about all of it out there, and this is a chance for him. Boy, what a presence. Looks like Dad, doesn't he, out there? Little slider as he drops it in there, showing off the arsenal for us while we watch him warm up. Meantime, Tyler Early, Leland Henry, Jesse Soberall due up for Bandidos de Leon. Said, hey, tuck those arm sleeves into your pocket. We don't want to be distracting the hitters. Not flag football. He says, I gotcha. Let's do it. Early, Henry. Big T, the son of Kavona and Kenny, as we told you. His brother, by the way, 9 years old, is Tyson Early. He gives that one a ride, well struck deep left field, and enjoys watching it sail out of here. Early, who doubled the other way last time, lets it travel deep into his stance and knocks it over the boards. First pitch he saw, and it's 10-6. A helmet bump back and forth. Watch this. Fastball in. Confident swing. And a no-doubter into the forest it goes. And so now it's Leland Henry. 10-6 to score. They gave up a pair. They're trying to get him right back. Henry, last time up, pitch outer half, knew it, shot it over the deep in right, and he gives that one a ride into the corner one more time. That one foul that time. Love the confidence of these hitters. Leland, Big Drew as his friends and family call him, that's his nickname. Just knowing they'll get rewarded if they let it travel deep. Good fastball. That's strike three. Perfect spot for that one, and he just blew him away. That was a heck of a pitch right there. Godzilla, Jesse Soberall from the Bronx. It's a breaking ball, upper tier of the strike zone, 0-1 the count. Couple of schools he's mentioned to us over the year that he'd love to play for: Vanderbilt, LSU, Notre Dame. A team that won the 11U World Series a year ago. Jesse and Kalina, his parents. Hat flies off, no balls and 2 strikes to count. I asked Jesse, hey, so give me an example of how you've had to overcome something challenging. He said, growing up in the Bronx, we had limited resources, still do an income. We were able to overcome it by sticking together as a family and doing my best to outwork everyone. High average hitter. A lot of opposite field power. Tough to strike out, Jesse is. See if Cabrera throws that fastball away again. Yep, that's exactly what he tried. That pitch got a little bit more of the plate, but that's the same pitch he was attempting that struck out Leland Henry. Two and two the count. Gives that one a ride. Deep left field to the wall. High off that wall. He has great power all over the diamond. This time he pulled it. And it's a double. It jumped out front of a slider that was up in the zone. So Soberall, who walked and scored, as that one bounced to the right side, played on a backhand right in front of him by Fabio Fumai for 3 on the ground. A couple of outs in the inning. Jesse moves to third. Oh, and 1 the count on Bowen Landry. Bowen flied to right field a couple of times today. They thought about it, but did not attempt. And Jesse got right back to the bag after taking a look at things. .418 players have played at this event and gone on to earn themselves a college commitment. As that one is outside. 130 2024s, 160 2025s. Yeah, those last 2 years, 290 athletes. Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count. That last fastball, 78 miles an hour. Some giddy up on it. Two balls and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss. Beautiful breaking ball. Nice job pulling it together by Cabrera. But the big blast in this inning, Tyler Early. Ballpark, foul line to foul line is his domain. 10-6 the score. Mookie Betts started his amateur journey at this ballpark. Bryce Harper played here along the way. So many amazing players that have come through here. And then if you talk about the East Cobb program, you've got like a Jason Hayward. Look, we cover all athletes of all ages. And we do it here on Perfect Game TV. Go ahead and hit that QR code. Download the app because that works on your smart TV, your tablet, your phone. That's the best way to follow it. Completely free. That's the key. Documentaries, live events. We'll do 70 live games this year. It's Perfect Game TV. Love it. Love the Jackie Honor jersey that time. That's good looking. All right, time to go back to work. Bowen Landry. Couple of hops. Played on a backhand. Sets. Fires and in time for the out. Albury, who homered in the first inning, is erased. Austin Targach making a nice play. 4-3 ground out to start things here in the fifth inning. Just past the outstretched glove of Landry. Think about if he gets enough there and ticks it off his glove. Probably an infield hit. So his defense behind him, ready to do the job. Big Chris Cabrera. 1-0 the count on a breaking ball outside. What a joy his father brought to the game. His dad now 41 years old, and his career has come to an end. A career that saw him play nearly 3,000 games in the major leagues. Cabrera, right side, base hit, like Pops used to do. Use that whole field. When Cabrera's career was all said and done, Dad we're talking about, he had 3,174 hits. 511 home runs. Yeah, it's such a joy to watch these hitters comfortable in the box. Not jumping at the baseball, not trying to pull it. Dad, a couple of MVPs on his resume as well. Oh, and 1 the count, and his dad retiring with the career OPS of 901. Career. In 21 years in the major leagues. Hall of Fame calling soon. Landon Davis takes a breaking ball that's down and away and pokes it into right field. It's a base hit. That's a good pitch. How far away does it go? Far enough away and into the dugout. The run will score. So a nice break that time. You could see the runner out there. Cashton Kilo was out there running. Cashton was running for Cabrera. When that pitch went the other way, Cashton on the move all the way to third. Then the throw was an errant one and a run scored. But I don't want to lose it all connection with that beautiful approach. You just saw it there. That is a beautiful swing by Davis. Mark Thompson. Elevated fastball. Mark swings and he misses. Oh, and 1 the count. Not far enough to plate that run. Thompson, travel ball, really long run and a successful. As a matter of fact, he's played in events where 5 times the event has ended, and he has been the MVP at a PG event as Thompson serves that one foul. That was a couple of years ago, back in 2020, at a PG 9U event. The young 9-year-old was the MVP at the 9U Florida Fall Sunshine State Championship. That's the first time he ever won an MVP. Good take on a pitch down and away. 2-2 the count. Outside corner, that's strike 3. Just a little bit of cut to it. Pretty pitch. And a nice job presenting it by Cordova. Ray takes the visit, has heard what he has wanted to hear, and now back to the dugout with his team up 3. Just a couple of words of encouragement.
Hello? No.
Bouncing ball, left side, charging in between hop. Oh, what a nice play that was by Owen Ott at third base. Had to come get it in between. Now you're counting down outs if you're the Bandidos. You're up 3, you've got 3 outs to get, and you would love some add-on. It's the 12U World Series presented by Lucas Oil. U World Series presented by Lucas Oil has not disappointed. 10-7 the score here at East Cobb. We'll be hanging out with you on Saturday, too, for the 17U WWBA Championship. You want to know who's at that event? Ethan Holiday, the #1 player in the nation. Seth Hernandez, #2. Xavier Nyans, #4. Dean Moss, Canes National. Billy Carlson. There are so many ranked players playing in that 17U WWBA. If you're into prospects, watch that game because it's fun. It's fun looking at all the players that have come with their different travel teams to take part. And we'll have it for you. And there are scouts everywhere up top watching those athletes play. Mr. Cabrera wraps up his warm-up tosses. I was trying to recall near the end of Dad's career, was there ever a time in the world of having pitchers that have had a tough day lean on a position player to come in and pitch an inning? I don't see an inning pitched for Dad. Surprised he didn't ask for that late in his career. That pitch way inside, and it got him. So enough off the plate to get Paxton, and Paxton is on. Just got the jersey. Oh, you could see it there. To the backstop it goes. That will advance a runner into scoring position. That was just kind of flagged there by Nico Kircher behind the plate. I'll tell you, I should catch that one. That one a little bit high. High fly ball, well struck. Left center field, goodbye! P.O. will enjoy the tour around the bases. Into the forest it goes. And it's 12-7. The third home run crushed off the bats of the Bandidos de Leon squad. Home run number 3. All right, a call to the bullpen made as Cordova gets ready to hit. 12-7 the score. We will step aside. Reset when we come back. Valdivia is the new pitcher. Shade is at a premium. 12-7 is the score. Runs are not at a premium. 19 of them combined. The home run ball has been a fun part of this game, and the talent is just oozed out onto the field. A single home run. Tavares, I should say, Alvari, homered in the first inning. New catcher, by the way. Salvador Luke Garcia. I think we missed that one. That slid past us, but he is now behind the plate, taking over for Nico Kercher. Valdivia against Jacob Cordova. As that breaking ball misses low, 1-0 the count. Cordova singled in a run. Back in the third inning, also grounded out. That's a pretty good arm and a nice fluid delivery from the left side, isn't it? As that one is low. Three balls and one strike the count. High fly, ball center field. Way out of here. My, oh my, sail away. What a blast it was, Jacob Cordova. And yet another long ball in this game. So quick change. Looks like Trevor Lujan now will come from first base and do some work. He'll be the new pitcher. (13-7) our score. Lujan, nice quick pace. Zipping it back and forth. So home runs. fun ones. Travaris Albury Jr. homered to open up the game for the ZT Prospects. That's their lone home run. Leland Hendry homered back in the second inning for the Bandidos team. Tyler Early homered in the fourth inning. Stephen Pio and Jacob Cordova have both homered here in the fifth inning. There's nobody out. And Trevor just doing what he can to restore some order. That's exactly what he will do. Meantime, fun to be had in that dugout. 1-0 the count. Austin Targach, the second baseman. Austin has to spin out of the way. 13 runs on 10 hits for the Bandidos. CT National, 7 runs on 8 hits. 3-0 the count. We'll be back to the top of the order here in a moment. Breaking ball drops over the inside corner. Looks like Hurtado's getting a chance to hit. He started the game on the mound. This is Hurtado. And everybody wear number 42, so we're working our way through it. And so good opportunity. Get out there and swing the bat for Gerardo Hurtado. Roller out towards short. Albury fields and fires in time for the out. You saw Brian Johnson over there playing first base. Some of the movement with position players coming into the pitch like Lujan. Raylan walked, stole a base, scored a run. Rounded out a couple of times behind that. The lead is 6. Fought that one off into left center field. It's down for a base hit. I'm guessing thinking 2. He touches first into second, a stand-up double. Second time he's been on base safely today for Raylan Hunter. There's not a prettier approach than that one. So beautiful. Foot down, on time, trust the hands, hit it hard the other way. Speaking of hit it hard, Tyler Early, then Leland Hendry behind. The lead is 6. Good breaking ball. Early, walked, doubled, homered. Oh, they put early on. That's right. They put early on, and now we're dealing with Henry. Henry hits a high fly ball to center field. Wow! Into the forest, onto the house. And if my math is correct, that could end this ball game. Out of respect, the other team with some high fives as he goes by Albury. The run rule in effect. Get on that home plate and you are the champions. 12U World Series championship goes to the big bats of the Bandidos in the year 2024. Oh, Leland. Onto the back deck to end it. Beautiful swing. Watch this ballpark get small, and the baseball gets smaller. Off the house. You saw the ricochet. I'm coming to your barbecue. I know I wasn't invited. That's got to feel great. 16-7.
Hey.
They intentionally walked early to face Henry. At the cooler being emptied, they get the head coach. Leon gets doused. So, think about how difficult this is. Your team won at 11U, the World Series. 12U, they win it again, the World Series. It is technically not repeating because you can't play it each back-to-back years, 12 and 12U, but you have repeated, and it is impossible to do. They intentionally walked Tyler early, and Leland Henry ends it with the second home run of this game. Congratulations to the Bandidos program. If you hit, you don't sit, their mantra. The hardware to be handed out. Number one team in the nation. This team overall is 80-1 now. The Bandidos all-time, their program, 500 top three finishes, 216 championships, 149 runner-up titles, and third place 136 times as they shake hands with ZT. The Bandidos, too, when you think back at their rich history, there is a pro history as well. Guys like Victor Medeiros, Anthony Volpe, Cody Clemens, Jordan Groshans, who recently was traded, all wore those Bandidos uniforms. We're seeing what Connor Wong is doing for the Red Sox this year. He was a Bandido. Garrett Crochet, a hot commodity in the trade market. He was a Bandido. So a wonderful history for this program, who wins it all at the 12U age group. And this is how it came together. Dominating performance by Coach DeLeon's team. 8, 10, 9, and 9. The deficits and the wins for Premier Bandidos. Look, we celebrate teams like Rawlings Tigers who fought their way in. It was wonderful and won a game. Won a game. How about that? They beat the Birmingham Stars, 25th seeded team, and so that was incredible, and kudos to them. But it went chalk pretty quick, didn't it? SBA with a big upset of the home plate Chili Dogs early. Congratulations to this ZT program. Boy, they run a wonderful ship. Developing youth baseball, doing it the right way. There's a class about the way they handled themselves this entire event. It's kind of like the veterans in the big leagues used to say, act like you've been there before, and they certainly do. The ZT Prospects 12U team. Tony Lujan, Omar Avila, also part of that staff. And the future just starting for this squad. Again, ZT, such a wonderfully nationally based organization. The runner-up in this, their corporate team. Tasir Badar, Mohsin Malik, their CEO and president. Thailan Chan, their managing director. Arsalan Rauf, their finance director. And Adam Kermali, their analyst. A wonderful ZT baseball, really a strongly supported team, Texas, California, Florida, and Oklahoma. So congratulations to the ZT squad for what they accomplished. And so now the hardware. This 12U event turns out to be such a great deal, as we've talked about. Coach Lujan, a hard fought run. Boy, they played well. And you play, and you play, and you play, and you play. And Coach De Leon receives the trophy for his talented team. They've gotten used to this. They're going to wear a target on their back. They continue to win like this, and that's the honor, right? That's the honor of getting a chance to put your hands on that cup, to win that event. So congratulations to the Bandidos De Leon team and their families. We appreciate all their involvement helping us tell their story. Some of the big highlights, it started with Albury and the home run into left field. In the fourth inning, big bats, let it travel, knock it on out of here. Leland Henry. Leland doubled home Tyler early in the game as well. In the fifth inning, there's early, speaking of the big bats and crushing the baseball. On behalf of our entire production team and all our leadership, my name is Darren Sutton. Thanks for hanging out at the 12U World Series presented by Lucas Oil. Have a great day.